Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick.
I'm Bill from rainy Northeast Missouri.
We are, it says I went live, but...
Yep, I've got... Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Madison. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. We're coming from Palmyra, Missouri, where it is cold and chilly and rainy. Well, it's not really chilly. It's kind of humid.
Well, it's only like 65, so compared to 2 days ago when it was almost 90.
90, yeah. Well, I guess it's cold now, but I go back and forth. I haven't been feeling so good. So come on in, say hello. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Jackie. Thank you for sharing. Is it raining by you guys? Hi, Cindy. There's another Cindy.
Cindy.
Roundtree and Dotson.
Mm-hmm. Virginia and Rhode Island?
I think so. Thank you for sharing. I know that there was storms in St. Louis tonight. So.
Yeah, that's already moved through. It's east.
Heading east, so that's that direction. Hi, Jean. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Marcia. It's hot as blazes here.
Well, we'll send it your way.
It was like 90. Yes.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. My days are all screwed up, you guys.
The storm kind of hit, and then that's why we had the severe storms last night.
Yeah. So the man cave's coming along good. Let me just say.
Makes a good tornado shelter.
We had spent last night downstairs during the storm, and Bill is partially deaf. That's why he wears hearing aids, and I kept hearing this little trickle, just this little trickle. And he kept telling me, no, it's not raining, but I could hear it. And it ended up being our egress, is that what it's called? Egress window. Egress window had a little leak. It was probably when you were mowing or something.
No, it was like just debris from buildup.
Oh, just debris from buildup. And so he just opened it up, got all wet, and moved it aside, and then put that cover back on, and it was fine, but I could hear it. But other than that, it has a futon because he gets his Father's Day present early from our daughter. He got a popcorn machine maker, and it's like
one of those movie time.
Like a movie, yeah, popcorn machine. He loves it. So he's got a little mini fridge down there, and there was the TV so we could watch as the weather was rolling through, and there's because his work is down there, our internet is down there, so we kind of had a good time. I was relaxing with the dog on the futon, and
yep.
Yeah,
well,
so
you were working.
I was working a little bit because I definitely wanted to come today, and I didn't know if I would be able to. So I did have a bone graft. It did swell, and the stitches came out and opened up, and
but it's healing.
It's healing. There was enough left. I go back tomorrow. There's enough left that they think that will still take. It'll still take, and I didn't lose anything that way, so that's good. I've been on some serious pain medication, so I'm sleeping a lot. So if I don't respond to a text message or see something on Facebook, please understand I'm still in that healing phase, and because of the lupus, they think that was some of the reasons as to why that autoimmune, your body kind of fights itself, and so why I'm healing a little bit slow. So thank you for those who have been patient with us. So do we got a few people yet?
Yeah, it looks like we got a bunch.
Hi, Della. Hi, Kathy. What does it say? Monsoon weather in Colorado mountains.
Yeah. Jean wants to know if you're in...
Yeah. So I basically chewed off Bill's face today. He's got no face left because I was in severe pain today. I'm not right at the moment, but some of the swelling went down, so hopefully it's starting to work. I'll know more tomorrow when I go back and he can tell me how much swelling's gone down and what the plan of action is. Right now, he's just got everything packed with gauze, and I'm keeping it clean and all that. So, should we get going?
Yeah, let's do the drawing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good thing I have you here. So these were the cards that we made last week, and I don't know, I'm a little bit partial on these things, and I went to go buy some more of this because I really like this a lot. And this was sold out. It was currently unavailable.
What?
Yeah,
So everybody's liking it.
So I'm going to kind of hold on to what I've got with, but I want to get some more. It's going to come back. It says currently unavailable, which means that they'll get more in. So, but this was the card that we did. We did a little bit of embossing in the background, and then we used this. I didn't have to do any coloring. That was my favorite thing. I just cut it out. We used the washi tape, and I hooked it on a piece of white cardstock so I could get really good color here. And these were the cards that we made. So those of you who shared, and there was a lot, I saw a lot of you who shared. I was so happy about that. Thank you so much. Look at all those. Okay, Bill, do you want to draw a couple of names, and let's see if we can get some winners.
Okay. And
so everyone got your fingers and toes crossed?
Oh, Barb Pick.
Barb Pick. All right. Do we have her current address?
I think so.
We need to check that out.
Yep.
So this is Bill's aunt. So thank you, Barb, for sharing very much. You haven't won in a long time.
Jean Shoot.
And Jean Shoot. Awesome. Hey, look at this. You know what? I didn't plan that, but that is kind of nice that she gets the purple one. And I have yours. Actually, I just sent out
a
card yesterday, I think. So, thank you, ladies. I'll get that into the mail for you. So let me set that aside. Let's start off by reminding you guys to sign up for my email. If you haven't, you'll get the video that you're watching right now, the free card recipe with the measurements, the photos, and this one has got a lot of photos for the card that I'm making this week, and the supply list of everything that I used, all sent to your mailbox in one email. So sign up for that if you haven't. I will list it in the description of this video over on YouTube. Comment, like, and share, and then if you're watching this later, click that little subscribe bell so every time I upload a video, you will get notice. Oh, Last Chance products. We'll talk about that later.
Last Chance.
So I want you to stick around to the end because this card is super simple, but I made 6 different ones of the same layout so that you guys...
Awesome looking.
Yeah, Bill's pretty impressed by this. But I tried to think of everything that I could where you would possibly need to...
Fold some paper.
Yes, that too, Bill. I'm trying to finish my sentence. Need something like graduation where you give a gift card or money, a baby shower, a wedding, just because, you know... what else is there? Sympathy, where maybe you want to put something in for a memorial. This card is perfect for that, but it's also good just to have a neat little fun fold. This is so simple. So let me pull this out. Let me show you what I'm using. So I am using the Subtles DSP. Now this is our brand new Subtles pack. It is so pretty. I go in on the paper share, so I've got a half a pack because I usually buy a half a pack for myself. That way I don't have leftover paper and I can get some new. We're going to be using the Balmy Blue because I picked the Cutest Onesie. Now I've had this set for a while, but sometimes I don't get to demonstrate everything that is in my mind to do.
Right.
So we're going to do a boys card. That's why I picked the Balmy Blue. And I'll show you that DSP here. I picked 2... this is 2 different DSPs, so you can see the 4 patterns on here. And I'm going to be using the stripes, and I'm going to be using this side. I think that this is good for a nice baby card. And let me show you about this. This is a bundled set, and it's like a $35 set for a bundle. Yes, a bundle. That means you save 10% when you buy it in the bundle, and here's the dies. Isn't that the cutest? It's so cute. So it's got a rattle, it's got a little hanger for the onesie, it's got a pocket if you want to do a pocket, and a 1, 2, 3. It's a very smaller set, but it is cute, and you do save 10% on that. So definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. Now, just because I'm doing the baby card tonight, I want you guys to know that I'm going to show you all kinds of stuff with newer stamp sets that we have. But let's get this pack going. So this is going to be a mini Slimline on top of it, because that's where this fun fold is going to come into play. And let's start a little bit different than I normally do. Let's start with these onesies. So I have Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, and this is Lemon Lime Twist.
What's that name?
Azure.
Azure.
Azure Afternoon. Yeah.
Azure.
I think I'm saying that right. Am I saying that right, guys? And I'm just going to use some Memento black ink. And so I will need to get out a few stamps here. Let's start with this one. And we'll bring this one in, because we're making a little boy's card. So let me grab a block here. That's too big. I'm lucky because we don't sell these little blocks, but we used to, and they're perfect for these really tiny ones. Okay, so that's a pocket, and then this.
Wouldn't you get them if the Paper Pumpkin had them in it?
No, they don't have this anymore. They quit selling this size.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Don't be trying to override me here. So I'm going to take this. This is like some buttons and kind of like the, like at the top of the onesie where it buttons down, where you put their little head in. And I'm just going to go like this and stamp this. Do any of you guys have this set? Or have you looked at it? It is still available. And then I'm going to put a pocket because I like it. These are little boy onesies. I could have made a girl one, but I always do pinks and peaches. And so I decided I'll do a boy's card. So that was easy enough, right? So we'll set that aside. And then I don't want to lose these. Let's come in with, this is an 8.5 by 5.5, but I want to trim this down. We're going to trim this down to 8. Now, this is so simple. I want to know how many of you will make this card once you see what I'm doing here. So we're going to go 2 5/8. So 2.5, 2 5/8, and we're going to score. And then 5 3/8. So 5 3/8, measure again. 5 3/8, and score. Now, I'm going to be showing you on some other cards that I did. If you have one of those large embossing folders, without folding it, you're going to want to run this through the embossing folder at this point. We'll get to that. But right now, we're going to go ahead and just fold this down like this. What did I say? Was this the simplest fun fold ever?
Kind of a miniature fun fold.
It is it's a mini Slimline, so it's like a bifold. See? It's not a gate, kind of like a gatefold, but it's not. You like the trifold? You like trifold better than bifold? No. I thought with a trifold it would need another.
Yeah, it would.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll make it up as we go. I didn't know what to call it, so here you go.
Slimline.
Okay. Mini Slimline. Okay, so I'm not going to do the floral on the baby boy. However, you could.
Kevin's watching. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Unfortunately, Izzy isn't. She is just...
Out.
She's getting pretty old. She's having a hard time holding herself up anymore. So we're just going to put this on the outside. And remember, when you sign up for the email, you'll get all the measurements because I don't know what this is off the top of my head. I knew what the outside was. Okay, so I've got that there. Then on the inside, we're going to go ahead and do it again with the stripes. Now, be aware when you're cutting it, how you're cutting it. I wanted the stripes going up and down, so I made sure that I laid it out a couple of times to make sure that I had the stripes go in the direction that I want. Does anyone have any question about envelopes? Because you can get these envelopes just about any place, including like the Dollar General, you know, places like that. If you want a little bit nicer ones, go to Amazon. But the envelope that I have, well, I got from France because she has somebody, so these were envelopes from that. But these are just like the letter size envelopes that you see all over the place. Okay, so I've got this on here. And then what I want to do is I took in Azure Afternoon, one of these rattles. I cut it out. It cuts them and embosses them at the same time. Pretty cool, huh? And I'm going to use a glue dot here. And I'm just going to decorate the inside. This card is so simple. I'm going to be sharing more time sharing what I did with the other ones because these can be decorated up however you want. So I'm going to do this flat. Are there any questions or anything, Bill? Well, there we go. I've got a crazy glue dot here. It will not unstick from my finger.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I'm just going to do this.
There's not.
No questions or anything?
Oh, France said she's going to make it.
She's going to make it? It's so simple,
Not
France.
for a baby card.
Oh, good, because I've got everything. I'll be showing you.
See them. She's got them all stacked up
And
over here.
I won't have all the products listed, but I will have, let's see here. I'm going to do the congratulations for the inside of the card. Just in black. And then we'll go ahead and glue this on the inside. So when you get, I've got a graduation card to show you, and that's really cute with one of the new stamp sets that's out in the new catalog. Oh shoot, I hate it when I do that. Okay, so we've got this there. All right, now let's do this. So on the top, I want to stamp first. I'm going to put the sweet boy, because this is a boy card, and I'm going to have this going up and down on this side. Sweet boy, like that. And did I miss a piece? I did, but that's okay because I have scraps that I keep right here. And then on this one, it says, wishing you lots of joy. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp this, and then we're done with the stamping portion. Okay, I never really measure anything, but I stamp it to what I like and then I cut it down to what I like. So I will tell you this is approximately, 2.5 inches. And we'll save that other half. You know what? When you get these stuck, there's a couple things you can do. You can use the pokey end. There you go. Or you can use the little sticky end to get them up out of here. Just keeps your trimmer running well. Okay. So now for the front of the card, let's take our cute little onesies. So I definitely want the green in the middle. And I think I'm going to go this route. Just kind of like this on here. Was that not the easiest little baby card, right? So easy. You can put your gift card or your money in there. The stuff is so sticky. Now there are a million ways you could have decorated this. Plus you could have it open, you know, this way if you wanted to too. I like to do mine pretty flat, just so it goes through the mail nice and easy. This will mail on one.
So cute.
Isn't it adorable?
It is.
Okay, so let's use the dimensionals for this part, and then I will show you, and then I'm going to take a minute and show you these other 5 cards that we did. Okay, so wishing you lots of joy. I think I'm going to come over this way a little more. Just simple little card. If you want to throw some embellishments on here, you can. Here's the other one that I did. I think I had that one a little bit more centered. Okay, so this is this card. Way stinking cute, right? You could do it in a girl too. You could do this in girl colors and do it in a girl card. And it fits perfectly. I just want to show you into one of these letter size envelopes. Plenty of room. I've weighted. It mails on one stamp. Okay, now let me show you some of the other products that I use. So let me start off with a simple one. This is brand new. This was from my paper share. I do not have this set yet. It's Boho Vibes, I think is what it's called. So this was the paper, that side, and I used the Secret C because I just ordered 2 more of these. I went through 2 packs of Secret C already. I like it that much. Yes.
Wow.
So let me show you the card. This one was just a anytime card. But on here, what I did, and I don't know how well it shows, I used the Damask Designs embossing folder. This is one of the brand new embossing folders. And I ran it through so that it would be this direction because I wanted it that direction. I used a little bit of silver foil paper on here, and the stamp set that I used was the brand new Tags of Thanks. So you could do whatever you wanted. I wanted the So Lucky to Know You because sometimes that's just kind of, that makes a great man card too. That could easily be a thank you or whatever with those colors.
You're not the only one that loves Secret C.
I do. I'm surprised. Secret C and Timid Tiger have been
pretty useful, huh?
Yeah. Now here's the one. Okay, this is that brand new Encircled with Love. I do not have the punch yet, so I used the 2-inch punch. I did see today, however, and it's in my cart when I make my next order, to get the new 1 7/8 inch circle punch. That's this one, and I used the Happy Birthday, and then this one I did in the gold foil. This one again I used, this is the Timid Tiger, but I also used the Blooming Phrases, and I used the Celebrate. So happy birthday wishes, celebrate, and then you can always, you know, put, oh, and I was going to show you guys. All I had was $1. I'm not a rich woman these days, but you can easily fit money in here or a gift card in here. It fits nice and perfect. But I used the leaves on the bottom of this on the Celebrate, so it comes off straight here, and I use the leaves. This is Lost Lagoon, and I stamped it in Lost Lagoon, so very pretty.
Very nice.
Yeah. Okay, now we use this one again, so let me show you. I used the Way to Go and a Little Something for You. Now this This is Bill's favorite card, but remember, he loves red. So
It's like in Braille.
he likes the textured embossing folder on here. Now, this one is, I also used on here which is still available, the cap and gown. That's how I got the congratulations graduate and then the cap here. But I didn't glue this one down until I send it, because when you write on the embossed, it comes off a little wonky. So I want to glue it after I write my little message of congratulations. But isn't this a great graduation card? You stick, you know, your $20 bill in there or your gift card in there, and it just is so stinking cute. And the fact that you can get 2 of these bases just like you do now out of 1 sheet of cardstock, I love. This is the thing that I was talking about, is score your lines first, run it through the embossing folder, and then fold it down. Okay, so that's that one. And the embossing folder that I used on this was the Dotted Circles 3D embossing folder. So this one, I just kind of wanted to show you guys. It's graduation season. It's another thing that you might put money in. And then I used this embossing folder again, and I used
another Braille one.
Remember last week when I did the extraordinary, another Braille one, Bill, Flora, and I had all these leftovers, and I said I'm going to find something to use the leftovers. So here's what I did. I took this, The Future is Bright. Again, it's not glued in there but I used the leftovers and just I think this is the 2 and, I can tell you here. Yeah, it's the 2 7/8. Is that what it is? 3/8 inch circle punch, just in white, and made kind of a wedding card. I thought that one was stinking cute. I love, like I said, I have found I really like that setup. But so here's another one. And then for another simple one, oh, I also, where I got the sentiments, the congrats and the future is bright, was from the Bright Borders. This is the one that goes with I think it's To the Point Punch is what it's called. And then the last one that I want to show you is, I hate this, but recently in my life I've needed one, is a sympathy card. And so we remember the Unbounded Love. It has the With Sympathy on here. And then what I did for this, because that With Sympathy, which is fine, but I wanted more of this beautiful purple thistle to show. I thought thistle would be good for male and female. Bill really likes this card. But the die for it to fit was bigger than what I wanted. So what I did is I ran the die through. This is the Unbounded Love and the Unbounded Love dies. I ran it through, and then I just ran it through again and made it a little bit smaller so that I could see more of the
This one?
DSP. Yeah, and this was from the Thoughtful Journey DSP, which is still one of my favorites. So, I mean, there's a lot of stamp sets here. Let me pull this all out. There's a lot of different paper. I just wanted to show you. Now, I did all mine the landscape way, but you can see how, and by the way, these were my school colors, Cedar Falls, Iowa. Just want to let everyone know. Were they your school colors?
Yep.
Oh, that's why you liked it too. And he likes red. So I just wanted you to see all the different ways that this can be done. And it's just a simple, almost like a trifold wallet, right? Mm-hmm. And you can fit your gift card or whatever and mail it. And again, you can make
we're already giving away the first card.
Yeah, these are the ones that are going to be for next week. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that there's a lot of versatility. Sometimes when it's this simple, I'll make multiples to show you. When I'm doing some of the other cards that are a little harder, sometimes I don't make multiples, but this literally took me an afternoon. I just was like, boop, boop, boop. I just find a color combination that I like. I knew I wanted to use something with that. I knew graduation is coming, and there's actually somebody. Oh yeah.
Graduation season.
Sorry, I've been out of it for the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
So that's what I had for tonight as far as the demonstration. Now, I do want to let you to know that they have added new items on the last chance products.
Ooh, last chance.
Some of those are marked down and some of them aren't, so you definitely want to check it. If it's something that you want to get it while you can. There is a 50% off on sweets. Now, let me explain this because I've had some questions, and I don't think I've done a good job, especially when I've been under painkillers, to explain it. So I made a few notes. So you might want to be strategic in your ordering. So example, Bill, I'm making a few orders because even though I'm going to be paying the postage, it's still going to be a better deal for me in the long run. So if you order one item that qualifies in the suite, you don't have to order the whole suite. You can just order maybe the ribbon, or you can just order the embossing folder, or you can just order the DSP. You don't have to order the whole suite, but it's within that suite of products. If you order one item, you get the next one at 50% off. So like many promotions that have this type, it's always the lower priced item. So if you buy two items, one is the lower priced one is going to be 50% off. Bill, if you buy three items, how many are going to be 50% off?
One.
Why?
Because you need to buy a fourth one to get.
Right. So if you buy three items that fit into that, you're not going to get that extra 50% off until you buy the fourth. So the lowest priced item, so if you say you buy two bundles and then you bought a ribbon from one of the bundles, and they're just going to give you the $4 off the ribbon. They're not going to give you the matchy. So that's why I'm really being strategic how I'm ordering this month, because I'm ordering the bundle and then I'm getting equal. I'm trying to get something equal with it so that it comes off as the half price item. So if you order the four, the two lowest are going to be that. So maximize that. Think about how you want to order before you order so that you get kind of your best deal possible, and then check it. Obviously, if you are ordering ribbon and ribbon, it's not worth it to turn around and make another order of ribbon and ribbon. I'm not saying that, because that's not, you're going to be paying all that shipping. But like if you're ordering two suites or two bundles from the suites, you might want to order those separate. I think I'm making sense. Can you tell me if they have any questions or anything? Is that making sense to you guys? Be very strategic about how you're ordering so that you get the most bang for your buck, is kind of what I'm trying to say. I would order suites together.
Oh, they thought it was just on the stamps and dies then.
No, it's on everything that goes in the suite, within the suite. So you can order the two suites. I would try to, or you could just order the bundles within the suites. So if I were to do that, I'm trying to think of a bundle that I have handy and I don't. I would probably order two same priced items and get those in my cart and get that 50% to apply before I add something else. But if you add something else that is lesser value when you're going on to your next set of things, it's going to take the two lower. So just be strategic, I guess, is all I'm trying to say. And then the last thing is, because of being sick, I didn't get this out. I promised to get this out by this weekend. I do have a Stamp-A-Stack. This is my volume 2. It went really good. You're going to get 16 cards in this kit. All the cutting's done for you, including even the DSP will be cut for you. I do have a free gift for you to add to your crafting supplies from me, just for purchasing the kit. You are going to get the opportunity to buy a ribbon wrap. And basically all you have to do is, it's going to have everything just like my last one. For those of you who know, please tell everyone how you liked it. I got good feedback, so I went ahead to do another one. This one is, the first one was kind of simple. This one is, it's not hard, so anybody
They
new.
Look awesome.
But it is it's a little bit more gluing and stuff, but I do have the instructions that come with it, so you have pictured instructions with it to make them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so is there anything else, Bill?
Just we appreciate all the sales.
Yeah, we appreciate your sales.
Anytime you buy.
There'll be a link in the description box of this video so that you, if there's anything that you saw that you want to purchase, and sign up for that email. So we'll be back here next week, 7 p.m. Central Time. Until I'm healed, I'm not going to do anything but my Facebook Lives on Wednesday. Other than I will get this going and get that stuff ordered. So I'll get that out by this weekend, maybe tomorrow after my doctor's appointment. Well, take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.